Okay, it's time for a new batter. These are Super Salt Plus Z Craws in root beer. And the Z Craws have been very nice to me. So, here we go. How quickly and how well can we do this while talking about it? There we go. Measure up. Thank you, thousands of fellow YouTubers who have told me how to do this. Done. Moment of truth. Here we go. Do we get one? First time ever with this colour. Come on, baby. It's been quite a good spot for me over the last couple of days, this. And, oh! Look at that. That doesn't count as one on the first cast. But we're not in yet. We've still got a good couple of yards to go. So let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, official. I think we like the root beer. Well, we don't like the root beer, but we like the root beer colour for our Z Craws. Let's have a go over there, come on. It has been natural colours all this week. All this week it's been Mr. and Mrs. Natural. I'm going to have to go back round again for that brief, I think, because I don't know, we still got, I don't know if you can see that, we're still over vegetation down here, drifting nicely. Let's have a look. Come on. Little tweaks. And there we go. Whoa. There we go. That's a good start to the day. Look at that. Second cast on the root beer. Now, I've got my old-fashioned weighing machine. I lost my digital ones. Come on, baby. Oh, beautifully hooked there and straight out. Let's have a quick look. This. What's that going to be? What's that going to be? I'm going to give that a 3. How about that? Look at that beauty. There you go. Whoa! Enjoyed that one. On the root beer. Now, Mr. Root Beer is not in too bad a condition, so I think, hey buddy, you're going back out. You're doing us proud. You are doing us proud. Now, I've not had much luck this week with reusing these after they've been mauled by a beast like that. So here we go again. Just a quick note. What I'm using here today, bought this the other day in Academy Sports because it's nearby where I'm staying, and it is a Black Max, nice combo, £20 Power Pro braid and a £10 fluoro leader. So let's have a look. We had a bite on cast 1, fish on cast 2. Let's see what cast 3 brings us on the root beer. So far, I must say, it's top of my leaderboard. Here we go. Still over weed. Not sure if you can see down that through the glare. And it's a lot more cloudy this morning. It's been really bright sunshine all week. Fish down there I can see, which is always a good sign. Gonna let some line off, just to let it sink down. Oh, here we go. No, just a tag on the weed. The trouble I do find with these crawls is once they've got, that's weed, once they've got mauled a bit, they do struggle. I do struggle to keep them nicely Texas rigged there, or Carolina rigged. I don't know the difference. Surely someone will say. I just realised that was our first cast without a hit on the root beer. So let's have a look. Here we go. I think we're going to have to go back round because I've lost sight of any weed cover here. So I think this is going to be our last bit of drift. It was a nice fish though. I'm going to give that £3. So I should have used the net as a sling there, I think. Yes. Okay, that's us done for this trip. Let's just have a whiz round. Fancy heading back. Give that the beans. You can see my amazingly lovely and tidy storage back there. Mixture, empty water bottles, sun cream and baits. And these are my also rans here. Must have everything on there. The Z crawls have been the one this week, mainly in natural colours, and I have a bandito bug. I bought these last trip here, and I've had a couple of these again, that more natural colour, because as you can probably see when we stop, the water is really, really clear. So I'm going to head round the back of that patch of weed there, lift the prop and hopefully drift across it. Or I'm not actually, I might just nip in there. I'm not a big fan around that area around there has been quite poor. This section though, it's just before a drop off, has been really good this week, so let's see if we can sneak in there, cut the engine, and if we can actually sit on that weed bed without dropping anchor, because that means we got a faster getaway. Here we go. So let's just go in round. Yeah, it's lovely and smooth. Maybe even some top water action, I think. So there we go. Okay, let's cut that. Bring that up. Here we go. Oh. Alright, we'll start this side. What's this, cast? It must be cast 4, yeah. And it hasn't been very good. Famous last words. Now watch me snag a £4 whopper. So this week the fish I just had had a £4 yesterday, £4 on Friday I think it was, and a couple like 2.5 pounders, but everything else has been nothing to write home about apart from it being a lovely largemouth bass. So let's have a look now. So we're right in that same area I was in, and I'm only hoping that if I do get something it's going to pull me out of this weed. Just realised maybe made a critical error there. Otherwise it could be quite fun. But then I've been taken by some quite big fish into some weeds this week, and actually it hasn't been too bad. This is a medium rod, so it's got quite a bit of backbone to it, and with a £20 Power Pro it does give you the confidence to give things a bit of a yank. So I've normally fished out here with my perch gear, which this time I didn't bring any rods out with me, hence buying this one. And I'm hearing fish jumping around me, which is again a good sign. Oh, oh, oh. Now we're through the weeds. I'm just going to give a little shimmy out of here. Just so I start drifting a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Pop that back in there. Here we go. See, which kind of largemouth bass wouldn't want to live in a nest like that? Here we go. I said I'd give it till 8 o'clock here unless I caught anything good, and that last one wasn't that bad. Been out since about 7, and usually anything beyond 9, if the sun's bright, really does start to stop on the old fishing, so we'll see. Now the awkward twist, round and pivot. There we go. Come on, root beer. So these are the long, awkward pauses when you think, does someone just slice together catching lots of fish, or mindless chatter in between? I'm gonna go, well, I'm thinking we're gonna get another one, so I'm just gonna go a little bit of chatter, which is, what am I doing? This is just south of Orlando. It is quite a large lake actually, come out two or 3 acres I think. And my in-laws live just over there, which is very convenient, and no one ever fishes this lake. I literally seen you can see, if I just scan round, you can see there's a few pedalos and canoes around the edge, but I've seen one guy fish off a pier over there, very rarely, and I've fished this lake on about 5 or 6 trips now. Only place I've ever fished for largemouth bass. So I'm a one lake kind of guy. My new boat, which was about $300 on Craigslist, blacked up the bottom. Well, I didn't. Some of the family did because I don't live here. And a nice little 30-pound thrust trolling motor, which I think is a little bit underpowered for this 12-foot John boat, but Again, came with the boat, so for $300, £50 rod and reel, handful of baits. Not bad. Not bad at all. Mindless chatter over. We must have got real lucky with that big one. All those 3 casts with 3 hits on them. That's back where we were, so let's just see that one. I'll tell you what, I do fancy putting a bit of lighter drag on, just for that little bit of a fight and get some bass on a run or two. And the sun's finally broken the clouds around there, so I can feel it on my neck. No, okay, switch it around a bit. I won't go out that way. It's quite bad. Last time I mapped this bit of ground with the fish finder, this is quite barren ground. But maybe something out on the scavenge will pick up this root beer craw. There we go. Some deep weed cover here, so maybe something half decent lawn. Nice little couple of pounder. Okay, last couple of casts here, and I think I'm going to head over down into that kind of like dog leg on this lake, because I had a nice, my 4 pounder yesterday came from down there, and I had quite a nice late mooring stretch as well, so we'll have a little look. A couple more here and we'll head on down. My only wish is I just wish I could get used to a bait caster. I just saw some love. The bait caster version of this is beautiful, and it's 7 foot. It's only 6'6", and sometimes I would like the 7 foot flat, just that little bit extra. But that's a me. Oh! There we go. Root beer back in town. Well, that feels good. That does feel good, and the boat is turning, which is always a good sign. There we go. It's got to be 2 pound. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oof. There we go, buddy. Root beer does it again. And these are beautifully hooked as well, so they're absolutely slamming them. Come on, buddy. There we go. Oh, right, sunshine. Look at that. Oh, it's only about £1, but God, he had some scrap on him. Had some scrap. And root beer does it again. And just as I was about to give up, he must have heard. Well done, Rooty. Can we get one more out of you? Come on, we are a 3-fish kind of Z-craw family here. Now I'm not sure what those weights are, because I normally have got these lead ones I've used for the last couple of trips, and these feel haha, I thought they're titanium. No, they're black covered lead. Oh, you walnut guys and girls. Right, come on, Rooty, one more, and then you can go on Hero's Wall. What that is. Maybe I should take one of my lures and kind of mount them on a plinth somewhere. There we go. It's a nice drift, this actually. It's slow enough. Hopefully no more mindless chatter is needed. Weed. Bring him up, come on, there we go. That's the last bit of weed there, so I think we're on a drop off, so maybe last chance on this drift unless we pick up another bit of weed. I'm not a fan over there. There's a lot of against that grass bank. There's a lot of chain pickerel, which if you're not familiar with, someone's going to pound me for this for saying an American pike. I'll put some. I've had I think 1 or 2 this week. Only small ones, but they can go quite big up here, especially over on that grass bank. So I'm not fishing with a wire trace. I've got some in my bag in case I do end up over there later on, but again, they are, even by pike standards, particularly vicious. I've seen one pickerel over there this week in this clear water, but most of the time they're on the other side. How are we doing down here, Rooty? Let's just reset a minute. Let's just reset. There we go. God, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want a root? Well, I wouldn't want a root beer. Disgusting. Disgusting stuff. Looks like dirt water. Right. It doesn't look like. Oddly, it doesn't. That doesn't look like root beer. I do associate root beer with just brown, dulgy water. Maybe they should call that, morning pea. I don't know. With sparkles in. Yeah, so on the old bait things, I mean, it's like a super craw kind of place, and the academy that I buy this stuff at, which is, hang on, I'm trying to think where it is now, down that way, about a mile down that way. I was buying some stuff last trip, this guy said to me, "You won't catch any fish on those?" I said, "Oh." He said, "No, I have," and probably showed him some pictures of that trip I caught the 5-pounder on. He said, "Really? Where's that?" I said, "Oh," described where this lake was. He goes, "They must be some dumb fish." I'm like, I don't care. I'm not dating them. And especially when you're, like me, learning everything from watching YouTube and the odd website read. I don't really mind dumb fish. It's a good place. This has been a really good place to learn a lot of skills. Well, he says skill. I haven't got skills. Honestly, I haven't got skills. It's somewhat of a guess. Head for where there's some cover. Use natural baits in light colour. The Gary bright baits in bad water conditions. Varying retreat. It's all the stuff that everyone else already says. So I wouldn't say there's skills. Would hate to sound big-headed. Oh, there we go. How are we doing battery-wise? Let's have a look. We're off. Oh, we got loads left. And I always worry with